Hi, hello. This is Andrea Jin. That didn't feel natural, but and I want to give advice to people. I have a lot to say, no platform to say it, but so here I am. I want to give you some advice. Right now, I didn't ask anyone to send anything in, so I'm gonna refer to Reddit. I like Reddit. People are crazy on Reddit. But if you want, I want real questions from real people that I know or I don't know, but you know me. It's a one way thing, but you know me, and then I want you to specifically ask me questions. I check all my DMs, DM me on Instagram, and ask me some questions. We can do it on here. So let's go. Let's get into it. The guy I have feelings for has asked me to get drinks. I can't afford it. What do I say? I have literally negative 500 euro. Euro. Whoa, in my bank. I'm schizophrenic. So okay, there's a lot of information immediately in the first not even in the first 10 words. There's so many information. So I can't work. Okay, you're schizophrenic, can't work. I'm waiting for my disability application to be approved, which can take up to 6 months. That's a really long time. He knows I'm schizophrenic, but not that I can't work. I find it embarrassing. It's okay. Don't be embarrassed. These applications take a long time. Negative 500. How did they get to negative? I didn't know that bank accounts could get to negative. Maybe that's my privilege, but I didn't know they allow that. So, I mean, congratulations. You found a hack for the bank. The fact that you can have negative funds. I'm not even being sarcastic. Is really I really didn't know you could have negative money in the bank. So that's already great. You're up. You're basically, because owed money, you spent it. It's kind of imaginary. What is the bank? They can't really, what can they do? They're not gonna kill you, right? So, so you're winning. Scoreboard is you spent the bank's money, $500. So you're up 500. You owe them, yes, but what does that even mean? So you're doing very well. And then, your application is going to go through in 6 months, and you're schizophrenic. And that's, I don't know. I don't know anyone that's schizophrenic, but I'm not really sure. It's not my place to say what your life is like, but I think you're doing well for whatever condition. Wow, I'm trying so hard not to get canceled. I'm being so careful. But it's not my place to say anything about schizophrenia. I don't know what it's like. I don't know anyone that has it. However, I do know that the bank, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Negative 500? What are they gonna do? It's fine. So you want to go for drinks. So it's a guy. Are you a guy? Is this a guy or a girl? I don't even know. Okay, well, either way, I think they should pay. He was the one that asked you out. The person that asks that person out, the person that asked to go out should be the one that pays. You should tell him that. Hey, you should pay. Just be like, you asked me out, so you should pay. I have money and I can work. But you should pay. I really think it's very important to lie in the beginning of relationships, because you're going to have to tell the truth eventually. So when is it time to lie? You have to lie at some point. So I think it's in the beginning when things don't really matter that much. And if later they're like, why did you lie in the beginning? You could be like, well, I didn't know how serious we were, so I didn't give a fuck. It was whatever. I think the only time that is okay to lie is in the beginning. So do it, get it out of the way now. Just be like, I can work. I may or may not have $500, but you are the one that is interested in me. You asked me out, so you should pay. Like, say all of that before you go out, so that it's like crystal clear. Or go for the drinks. When the bill comes, I don't know how it works in Europe. Is it at the end? Probably. It's probably the same. Comes at the end. Just be like, hey, you asked me out. Like, don't even reach for your wallet. Don't do anything. I think it's quite simple. I think he ghosted me after intense sex. My friends with benefits and I had sex yesterday, and I felt it was intense and different from the previous sessions, as he didn't blindfold me throughout the sex and he looked at me during sex for a very long time. Then today he deleted our conversation. I was shocked. I thought he enjoyed the sex and wanted more because he asked if I want this forever. Or maybe this is his dirty talk. Should I ask him or wait? It sounds like he's in love. It sounds like he has fallen in love, saying, do you want this forever? And then looking into your eyes. That's love. That's love. And I think he freaked himself out. Sometimes it happens like that. The person initiating, I don't know what it is that happens in their brain, but they freak themselves out. And then they'll literally just freak. I think he freaked himself out, and now deleting the conversation is weird. He probably has avoidant personality. Basically, I think he freaked himself out. The other people on Reddit are saying he probably will show up again in a few months. Yeah, he's gonna come back. He's definitely gonna come back. Wow, some people are saying intense sex equals goodbye sex. Is that true? I've never been like that. I've always been like, but I'm very intense. Like, if I'm doing something intense, if I say forever, I mean it. And if anyone shows me any shred of attention, I'm ready to like abandon my life and and go do whatever, be whatever kind of person they want me to be. So I don't understand these types of people at all. I don't understand people that just say shit and they don't mean it, but they say crazy shit like, oh, I want this forever. Like, why are you saying that? Why do you say that if you don't mean it? Like, people like me get hurt because then people have said that to me and then like they don't text me ever afterwards. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't get it. Maybe they have the opposite of what I have, because I have the opposite of what they have. And my mom was very neglectful and I wanted her to love me very much. Whereas, so does that mean like people that do that, their parent loved them too much? Maybe their parent loved them too much.
Yeah.
Their parent loved them too much.
Yeah. Helicopter parent.
Yeah, helicopter parent. It was suffocating. They don't want love. They want to run away. That's true. My ex was like that. My ex, he got freaked out by me sometimes because his mom is like way overbearing to a point of like, it's almost like incestuous. It almost feels incestuous. So they get freaked out by love. Whereas like, you know, for us, we want it very badly because our parents didn't give a shit about us. So for them, like, wow, how do you win people like that? By being avoidant? By showing you don't give a fuck? I don't know. This is a puzzle. I haven't figured out, so, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I think just like act like you don't care. Act like you don't care. Find someone else. Find me. 'Cause I'll drop my life for anyone. All right. Well, I I did not do well for that one because I feel like that was too close to home. I felt like that was very much okay. My 18 male, so this person's an 18-year-old male, and then his friend, who's also an 18-year-old male, keeps talking about putting his nuts in my mouth. How do I get him to stop? This is so funny.
Oh, this is perfect.
This is so funny. I swear, this is like Cole Garrett and Jason Cheney, comedians who are gay. And Jason's the one who keeps talking about it, and Cole is posting this. Okay, my best friend has recently picked up a weird habit of talking about putting his nuts in my mouth. At random times throughout the day, he'll say something like, I just got an email from work. And obviously I'll respond something like, oh, what did it say? And he'll say something like, they said something they said something about putting my nuts in your mouth. I tell him it's gay and he'll make up some weird excuse as to how it isn't. How do I get him to stop? This is really funny. I'm very much siding with the guy that keeps saying he's gonna put his nuts in his mouth. I feel like I relate to him very much, even if he is gay or even if he's not gay. I relate to him because sometimes I take a joke too far. Like if this is just him taking a joke too far, that's so relatable to me. I'm always doing shit like this where like it's not funny anymore, but I keep bringing up the same thing. I would totally say that kind of shit like, oh, I got an email. Oh, what's the email? I was gonna put my nuts in your mouth. Like, that's so funny to me. It's so funny when a joke goes like too repetitive and nobody likes it anymore to a point where they have to go on Reddit to like complain to strangers. But if he is gay and this is his way of like trying to get you to have his nuts in your mouth, then I mean, maybe you should talk to him, have a sit down and be like, okay, you know how you are always saying you want to put your nuts in my mouth? And he's like, yeah, funny, right? Okay, do you actually want to? Like, kind of just have a serious conversation. I think all we need is communication. We can achieve anything. Just have a talk and do something gay. It's fine. Like, if it gets there, who knows? This is your best friend. You obviously feel attracted to them on some level. We love our best friends. Our friends are people that we enjoy the company of. If you like them and their company, what is one step farther? Like putting his nuts in your mouth? If you like him, what is the difference between that and a girl you like? You know? I think it's fine. Just explore a little. You're 18 male. You're 18 male. Like, when are you going to explore again? You're in peak condition. You're in peak attractiveness. This is the best time to be gay. You don't want to be like a old gay guy. I'm not saying you have to be gay, but if there's a time to be gay, I think it's when you're 18 male. I feel like all 18-year-old men are gay because they're very feminine. They're young. Just be gay. Just be gay. It's not like he's saying, oh wait, he is saying to put his nuts in your mouth. I thought he was like, I thought he was saying you put your nuts in his mouth. Cause I'm like, that's less work, but he wants you to have his nuts. So that's more work. All right. I understand. Maybe you propose that you put your nuts in his mouth. There. I found a solution. Came home from school early and saw my dad with another woman. I came home from school early. Okay, why are you home from school early? I came home from school early, already weird, to have lunch. Oh, to have lunch. What? No, have lunch. Bring your lunch to school. What? You're having lunch at home? Okay. And saw my dad. What's going on at school that you don't want to eat your lunch at school? I had a period in high school where I was going home for lunch. I lived really close to my school. And I also made an enemy. I made enemy with this girl who was like kind of popular, and we hung out in the same circle. So, and then I didn't belong in any other circles, and then she kicked me out of that circle. So I started going home for lunch. So is that what happened to you? Like that's rough, because that's rough. I didn't like that time. It was my final year of high school, and I had to like eat lunch at home. But it was fine. It was fine. I'm more successful than her now, so that's good. That's my revenge. No, but we made up work because girls. I'm trying to support girls. Support girls. Let's not bring down other women. Saw my dad getting out of his car with another woman. It was pretty obvious he was cheating. He wasn't even trying to hide it. When the woman saw me, she quickly tried to cover her face and headed toward the back door. As I was making lunch, I could hear from both going upstairs. Now they're in my parents' room with the door closed. Wait, so they saw you and they still went up to the home and fucked? Am I supposed to tell my mom? Should I keep it to myself? I'm just really confused, lost, and hurt. Yeah. And you can't even eat your lunch at school. That's no friends at the moment. I also just wanted to add that this isn't the first time. He cheated once before, and my mom has found out about it, although it was a while ago. Oh, well, it was a while ago. I was 13, 14-ish, and now I'm 17. Oh, that's a bad guy. That's a bad man. And like, what kind of guy brings who they're cheating with to their home, especially if they have a kid? This is a bad guy. Go to a hotel. Like, I know people cheat. I don't condone it. I've never cheated, but I'm sure I've been cheated on, but it would be another level if I came home and there was like people on my bed. I don't know why people do that. Like, spend $100, go to a fucking hotel, spend literally $100, you know, to save that kind of grief. I feel like, yeah, and then you're 17. That's rough, man. Like, you're gonna date some weird people because of the example that your piece of shit dad set. Ooh, the sun is setting. I think it's time. Yeah, dude, can you see? Wow. Now people know where I live. No, but it's fine, I guess. But yeah. Well, here's to another day of being alive. Good night, everyone.